All right. Me, 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 me. I don't know why I just did that. All right.
I do.
I'm going to sing.
You said you need parsnips?
Last time, the party began investigating Nettleby Ranch. They had been told that a fire witch had surfaced in the area and that it had been attacking local farms and ranches, burning structures and crops, and branding livestock with what the party determined to be the symbol of eternal flame, the fire cult. They entered the Uthgard Barrow, said to be the home of the fire witch. They investigated just a little bit and determined that two sets of footprints entered and exited the cave, and that someone had recently set up magical flames to light the cave. Moving deeper in, they discovered the Uthgard burial site and accidentally woke a spirit, who told them that the perpetrators were nearby. At that time, there was a cave-in and an earth elemental attacked. Percy, who was outside keeping watch, was seemingly also attacked. Grimgar banished the elemental, and after the spirit dug them out of the cave, the party was confronted by a group of 12 Uthgard barbarians. The Uthgard and the spirit raced toward the Nettleby home, apparently intent on killing the two people who desecrated their barrow. Some fast talking by the party calmed things down, and Wigan and his son Bertram were captured. The interrogation didn't go as well as the party hoped, but they did manage to negotiate so that the Nettlebys would not all be killed. Now the party is set to continue their investigation. And so, is there anything about the ranch or the Nettlebys themselves that you would like me to repeat from last time?
Not particularly.
Yeah, I don't.
I think I'd like to try to explore the ranch and stuff.
Okay. Alright, so Javor, the spirit, has agreed to let this whole thing go in exchange for 1. His treasure to be returned. 2. The barrow to be resealed. 3. He wants the barbarians to receive all of the marked livestock, which is about 1/4 of what the Nettlebys have. And 4. He wants to know why this happened. Bertram and Wigan have their hands and feet tied, are being kept in this center area, with the Uthgard keeping watch on them. Gatson, the oldest son of Bertram, has led some of the Uthgard out into the pasture to collect the branded animals. And the rest of the family, Ignatius and Jane and Darrow and Eliza, are kind of just around the house. And the 5 of you are right there. On the map, we have the silos, the barn, the house, the horse stalls, the pasture, the fields, and then what is not on the map but does exist is the ranch area, which includes the forge, the tannery, an outhouse, a storage shed, and a small enclosure. They're not on the map, but they are just to the south of the living area.
I'd like to know what the treasure is that he wants returned. So I guess if I need to, I want to ask him that first.
Okay, so you approach Javor and you ask him what the treasure is. And he tells you. The treasure is his helmet. And let's see. He has a great sword and 4 animal figurines. 1, 2, 3, yes, 4.
I ask him if they're different than the tiger, elk, and bear heads that were in there.
He tells you that there is a bear, a tiger, an elk, and a raven.
Or raven. So the other ones are still there. Just the raven's missing. Or
No,
these are separate things?
figurines, not heads.
Oh, okay.
Was there a raven head in that place?
No, there wasn't.
No, there was not.
Thank you.
Also, it's
Alright.
Nate's, it's Nate's birthday, everybody. So
Hey, happy birthday.
Hey, thanks. You all owe me your lives.
oh,
Did you roll for that?
I give it willingly.
and then that's the last thing Rob said all night. Somebody should really check on him.
All right. So what else? I don't fucking know.
All right. Well, should we go investigate the barn and the stalls, see if we can find these things? Since the
Oh yes, definitely want to go. I would like to go to the barn. Dundas, we'll roll to
Oh.
the barn. Anyone want to come with me?
I'll go with him.
yeah, I'll go too.
Okay.
Gotta look
Right.
in these.
And we can see if like we can figure out anything else because they weren't so cooperative with telling us
Examine
what's
the,
going
Yeah,
on.
so I'd like
Branding
to
too.
walk in and do a investigation.
Okay. So Dundas walks over to the barn. Darrow seems to be very interested in what you're doing and kind of wants to follow along and watch.
Mm-hmm.
So you go in and you investigate. Go ahead.
16.
16. In the. Okay. In the barn, let's see. Barn has 4 horses, obviously, in stalls.
Sweet.
The stalls have hay in them for the horses to eat. There are also hanging up some buckets of oats. Everything looks pretty normal in here. There are 3 shovels on the floor near the northern set of barn doors. 2 appear to have the remnants of some manure on them. 1 is covered in dirt. There are other tools hanging on the wall, saws, hammers, shears, things like that. It seems like a pretty well-used space.
Does that investigation count the loft up top there?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I forgot to say at the beginning. So I was thinking about this a lot because you guys are 70% of the way to the next level, and you've been this
Ooh.
level for a long time. My plan had been, depending on how well this whole thing went, to give you either 15% or 20% for this one. And what I'm going to do is, depending on how well you figure out what all happened, you'll get between 15 and 30%. And so if you figure everything out tonight, you will level up. If you don't, then you'll get less than that and you won't level up.
Copy that.
I
So there's nothing.
don't really expect you to figure everything out, but if you do, you should be rewarded for it.
Cool. Okay.
There's nothing in the loft then. Basically.
Nothing notable, nothing that matters. I'll say that.
Okay.
Is the one shovel that's covered with dirt?
Mm-hmm.
Is it look like there was digging in the barn here, or was that digging likely somewhere else?
There's no digging in the barn at all. I didn't really do it, but there's a wood floor in here and there's hay scattered about. There's no spot that you find where it looks like somebody smashed open the floor to dig. But it does look like it was recently used to dig.
Is Darrow in there with us?
Yeah, he's following along.
Yeah. I want to ask him, where have you been digging recently? I point at the shovel.
Me? I haven't been digging at all.
Anybody else you know been digging around here?
He scratches his chin. Not that I know of. I can't think of any reason why we'd be digging at all, actually.
I want to roll insight on him. 12 and 5. 17.
Yeah, he seems like he wants to help. Doesn't seem like he's lying.
Mhm.
I want to ask him. So, why do you think your dad and grandfather broke into the tomb there? I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
The barrow.
Barrel. Thank you,
Big
sorry.
barrow. Well, I don't really know. Maybe they were looking for the fire witch and thought they could take care of it themselves.
They said they didn't know anything about the fire witch.
Who's they?
Um, what were their names? The guys
We could just
the
ask him.
guys that destroyed
Wigan and Bertram.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Didn't we ask them about
yeah,
the fire witch 100 times and they kept saying they didn't know anything?
Yeah, I thought so.
they said they didn't know where she was.
Okay.
But they also couldn't
And
tell us anything about her.
that's correct.
Well, he didn't
So-
want.
So what do you know exactly about the fire witch?
Well, my after all the branding and the fires happened, my grandfather told me that when he settled this ranch, that uh, that there had been rumors of a fire witch in the area, and that was the reason why nobody else wanted to settle it. And so he did. He was brave, and he settled it. And well, apparently she's come back all this time later.
And has anybody else ever told you about these rumors, or just your grandfather?
Well, just my grandfather.
Wait, how do we know she came back?
Are you
We
asking
don't.
him, or are you asking
Yeah, how do you know she came back?
all the fires and the brands?
Has anybody seen her? Do you know?
I don't. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming somebody on one of the other ranches saw her. Because they said they were attacked by her too.
But you don't know if it just was they saw the brands and the fires versus actually saw this fire witch doing it.
Well, I guess I don't know. He's scratching his head now. I yeah, I guess nobody's been clear on that.
Do you know where the most recent fire or branding was?
Well, with the way word travels, it's kind of hard to know for sure, but I think one of the ranches to the west, maybe.
Okay, we should talk to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like a day's ride away.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
It might be worth it though. It'd be something quick we could try to get done.
I
Keep in our
forget,
mind. Keep in our
have we
mind. Though.
examined the actual branding yet?
Maxon did.
Maxon, oh, he's in.
Yeah, I looked at it.
Maxon pops his head in.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
say,
seen it.
He was outside smoking a cigarette the whole time. He pops his head in.
I don't remember what information we got from him exactly.
Yeah, I seen that fire witch done raping everybody out here.
God.
Hide your horse, hide your
Yeah,
sheep.
Yeah.
How was the firebrand described? I remember you.
It was an upside down D with the things coming out of it.
Oh, that's right. That didn't ring any bells with us, did it?
No, we've seen it before.
We have?
Yeah, that symbol we have.
Oh, okay.
It's a fire cult symbol, I
Is
believe.
it the fire call symbol?
It was
Okay.
the same
Yeah.
symbol on the box.
Yeah, same symbol on the box too. Same symbol that on the box we found. Right. I know I know it was on. Yeah, the
Yeah,
box we
we done
found,
blew that bitch up.
and the one that was used in the other town there that got vaporized.
No,
seen
it's not the same symbol in the other town.
Oh
Did
no!
we see the box for the other town?
Oh, that was a triangle with the 3 thing on top.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
somebody
not the D.
described it. Those guys with the names that rhymed described it to you.
Yeah,
Symbol.
Oh.
no,
That's right. That's right.
I was reading the wrong thing. Yeah, yeah, that was a triangle, not the D.
I was gonna say, I didn't think the fire cult did both of those.
Yeah.
Thought we decided it was like the air or something like that. The first one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that was Feather Gale. Was the triangle one.
Okay.
Hmm.
There's no brands in here amongst the equipment.
Dundas didn't find one. No.
Can I specifically look for that?
Sure, but this is the last investigation in the barn.
That's fine.
You get 2.
Yeah, I
Help
guess
him then.
that's what I'll look for. I rolled a 3.
3 total.
I had to get +0 to my investigation, so.
Yeah, so
That's
in
good.
searching around, you don't find any brand, but you do accidentally sniff the one shovel too close and get some manure on your nose.
The hell you doing?
Thought I saw something on the shovel.
Oh, okay.
It is just manure.
All right. All right. Well, this place looks pretty good. You guys want to go check somewhere else out? What is it called over there? Stable or what? What is it?
Yeah, the stables
You guys want to go check that out?
or stalls, whatever.
Stalls.
Erkin, what were you doing this whole time?
I want to talk to the woman.
Jane, the
Yeah,
wife. Jane, his wife.
Jane, his wife. Yes.
Bertram's wife. Yep. Okay.
2 questions.
Uh-huh.
One, do you know about any of the treasures the guy's talking about?
Oh no, this is the first I'm hearing about all this. I just can't believe that my dumbass husband was involved in this.
Well, you can get back at him by telling me where he keeps the silver.
Oh no, Wigan keeps track of all the finances.
I knew it. I need you. He can't die because he has to give me that silver.
Die? Why would he die?
I don't know. We had a deal. Ugh.
Well, assuming that all this works out, I mean, I'm sure he'll follow through with his deal, and if he doesn't, she pounds a fist into her hand, I'll make him.
There you
All
go.
right. All right. I like this.
But, like, if he doesn't live, then, and she shrugs.
Wow.
Damn. It is what it is, you know.
So what do you think's going on? It's Erkin, right?
Yes, Erkin. Erkin's my name.
Mm.
Crime solving is my game.
So what do you think's going on?
Crime creating.
We got a Scooby Doo situation.
Oh shit.
Why do you say that?
We got people are hiding things. We got fire witches. We got ghosts.
I don't know anything about a fire witch.
Everyone knows things about the fire witch.
Nobody knows anything about the fire witch. Wigan made that up.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he made that up to keep the kids from investigating the barrow. He didn't want them going in there and getting killed by whatever spirit might be hiding in there.
And what's up with all the cattle being branded?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
So that's completely unrelated.
I don't know. I mean, it was all happening around the same time. I don't know if it was completely unrelated. All the fires happened and the branding happened. Well, all right. So about 3 weeks ago, the ranches started getting attacked. 2 weeks ago, the barrow mound went up in a blaze. And then a few days after that, Gatson noticed the branding on the cattle. And so Wigan told the kids that this story about a fire witch to keep them from investigating because he was worried that they might go in there and get hurt. And all the fires, it made sense. But I don't know what's causing it. Gatson said he heard whispers in the cave. And she points at Javor. She's like, I'm assuming that was him.
You are right.
Did we ever? I'm sorry to interrupt. Did we ever ask Javor about the Fire Witch?
No.
All right, all right.
Or the
So the
barbarian?
area is under attack from fire people.
Apparently. I don't have any idea what's going on.
What's the deal with these barbarian guys?
They're Uthgard. They're they are roaming civilization of a sort. There are numerous different groups of them, and based on the garb they have, they must be of the elk tribe.
They frequent these parts?
We've never seen them since we've been here, but there's always been rumors that they might come back at some point. Typically up north someplace. See, all the Somber Hills and the Desserin Valley used to be land of the Uthgard tribes, but over time they've died off, and there's only so many of them left.
But they've never given you a problem before.
No, I'm assuming it has something to do with my numbskull husband and Wiggin that'll be wrecking the barrel.
Yeah, that's a good conclusion. All right, I'm done with her.
Okay,
Just give me too much information.
everybody else comes out.
Hey, I'm gonna head over to these horse stalls. Y'all want to roll?
Sure.
Let's go.
I'd like to walk in there and
Sure.
investigate.
Did we see Urkin talking to Jane on the way?
Hey, you walked right by.
No, I
Ooh, I
was
rolled a
going
19,
to say,
20, 20. Good.
wanted to ask if he found anything out.
Yes, I want to relay information and follow them to the horse stalls.
Understood. Good job, Rickon. Horse stalls. All right, you guys want to get both searches out of the way first, or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
do what
gonna
you want.
investigate right now.
All right.
And I rolled a 21 total.
Okay. Stalls are pretty simple. These are
Okay.
used for temporarily storing the horses while they're in between chores rather than putting them in the barn with the other horses. In this area, there isn't too much other than, again, some hay and feed. However, against the wall, actually outside the stalls right here, there are two hooks, and on them there are two ropes hanging from the wall. One of them seems new. Actually, no, they both seem new, but one of them appears to be frayed in some spots.
You guys see this?
Interesting.
Some ropes.
Let's see what this was used for. We need to ask somebody something.
Talk
that's
to the
all.
rope. Anyone have a talk with the rope spell?
Nope. So on that out, excuse me. So on the outside, you said there's two hooks.
Mm-hmm.
On each hook, there's rope hanging.
Yep.
One of the ropes looks newer and frayed.
They both look new.
They both look new.
One of them looks like it's been frayed, like it's been heavily used,
Right.
even though it's new.
Okay.
Like it's awfully well worn for a new rope, but you can tell based on looking at it, especially the one end where it might not have been used as much. This
Mhm.
this is a damn new rope.
This is some good rope. Well, it was.
Nothing else
Um,
interesting here.
Nope.
it's a pretty good roll too that I had. Let's. Who should we talk to about that, guys? That girl seemed retarded. The
Well, should we
information.
search the house and then confront the two guys again?
Sure.
Maybe we'll find something else that's suspicious.
Or a
I'm
bunch
good
of
with
silver.
that.
Okay. To the house.
I would like to do an investigation throughout the house. Or does it have to be room by room or?
You can do the whole house. That's fine.
Oh, wish me luck on this one. 13, so 15 total.
15 total. Okay. So searching through the house, you find that this is a room right here on the top right with a couch and books. The dining area, the kitchen, bedrooms, and then finally the master bedroom, which is Wiggins' room. Throughout the rest of the house, you don't find anything that is all that noticeable. You find in Wiggins' room a locked desk. On top of the desk, there is a quill, ink, and several pieces of paper. Yep.
Just blank paper.
Yes. Let me just see if there's anything else.
Yeah.
Nope, that's it.
Alright, so hey, I say to our little group quietly, anyone know how to pick locks?
Raise your hand if you have a thieves' kit.
I think I do.
I
might.
do.
Well, whoever does,
I
suggest you
do.
kind of open this desk I found over
Well, if one of
here.
you's working on your sleight of hand, maybe.
I will do it.
I'm not
I have no
particularly good at
qualms. He might keep his silver in there.
Yeah, just try to be cool about it.
Then like it's the key you're holding.
Alright, I
Let's-
want to sneak into his room and crack the.
Oh, you guys aren't sneaking. The 5 of you have been tromping through the whole house.
Damn.
Well, we did save their lives, so we kind of own the place, right?
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
We're investigating.
He can go in there and do it. I want to talk to who's that guy by the horse or by the barn again?
Darrow.
Or girl? Arrow. I want to go over to him
Okay,
again.
you go over to
and
Darrow.
talk.
Let's do Erkin's thing first while you're doing that, though.
Okay.
Dexterously,
Uh-huh. I remember I added way back when
thieves' tools.
to the bottom of your thing there, yeah. You have a +7.
And I rolled
Wow.
a 2 plus 7, 9.
Okay.
Ouch.
You can't get it to open.
Son of a bitch.
Are you kidding me? You
Use
rolled a
spell.
2?
I rolled a 2.
Motherfucker.
By
Can we just-
inspiration, I'd use it.
Can we just bash it?
If you want me to think about it.
I don't know. These guys, we saved their lives because,
We could ask them to open it for us.
yeah, I suppose we could just ask them where the key is.
All right. He's busy failing at the lock. Dundas, what are you doing?
I want to ask. I'm sorry. Say his name again.
Darrow.
Darrow. I said, hey, we're just taking a look around your horse pens, whatever they're called again.
That's good
Stalls.
enough. Yeah.
Stalls.
Horse
Horse
All of
stalls.
those words are good enough. I don't know what any of them mean.
The horse stalls over there, and I noticed some rope hanging off some hooks. What were you guys using that for, or do you not know about that?
Well, when the horse stalls, you have to remember to release the clutch. No. You're asking what they use it for? He says, "Oh
Yeah,
no, we haven't used those yet. Eliza just made those the other day."
Yeah, I was looking at them and I noticed one of them was really worn out. Like it
What?
looks like a really new rope, but it's all frayed. I don't know. You want to take a look? We can go look at it.
He thinks for a second. He goes, "You think somebody's been burying ropes?"
I don't understand what you're saying.
Oh, I don't know. You thought that the dirt on the shovel meant something, and then afraid.
Oh, no,
I
no,
was
no.
trying to figure it out.
Gotcha. No worries.
Oh.
What I'm curious about is because I had no idea what you might be using that stuff for. What do you
Uh-huh.
normally use it for? Like, what is it used
Rope?
for?
I mean, nothing in particular. Whatever you use rope for, but we were leaving it over by the stalls in case we ever needed to use it for the horses to pull something.
Okay. What do you think might have caused it to fray in the last day or so? Then.
Last day or so? I can't remember
So,
anything we've
well,
done in the last day or so.
well, what I'm letting you know is that
Mhm.
it is frayed. The
Okay.
the rope has been used,
Uh-huh.
and anything that you may have that you can think of that might have caused that
Well,
you and your family might have done around the
yeah,
ranch.
it would. I mean, it would fray if you like used it to like lift something heavy or something like that, right? You know, if you were like
Right.
really stretching like its use. And I mean,
Hmm.
in the last couple weeks or so, I can't think of a single thing we've done that would do that to a rope.
Okay.
So
So it's just
whoever did it, I don't know anything about it. It wasn't me.
you know any of your family members that I could ask that might know that who
Um,
works out here normally?
well, I mean, all the boys except Iggy work out on the farm. Um,
Okay.
you
Okay.
know, so I guess any of the other guys other than me,
Yeah.
because I
No
don't know.
worries.
If I knew, I'd tell you, but I don't, so I
No,
can't.
I
Not that I
I
won't, you see. It's that I don't know.
okay. I'll go back to the group and tell them that.
As you walk off, he's like, "Man, I thought I had it. Buried ropes. Made sense to me."
Idiot.
All right. Erkin comes out and tells you that it's the most complicated lock he's ever seen.
I say, are you serious? A 2?
Two, two,
The
what?
scale of 1 to 20, it's about a 2.
Okay, well, I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
There's other buildings, right?
Yeah, not on the map, but to the south, there's the ranch area that has a forge, a tannery, an outhouse, a storage shed, and a small enclosure.
Can we search those?
Dibs on the outhouse.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Okay. So you head down to that area, and none of the people are down there right now. Where do you want to go?
Forge.
Okay. You enter the forge, and in this area, it looks like there's a space to the side that's set aside for carpentry, different kind of woodworking and things like that. You see in this room, it looks like the forge is primarily made for making replacement parts for like carts and things like that, along with horseshoes, and then perhaps different kinds of tool making, like hoes and other kinds of farm implements.
Okay. Any weapons or helmets or anything?
Uh, Without a roll, you definitely don't see any kinds of armor or weapons.
Dundas, you wanna investigate? You're
Yeah,
a great
let me
investigator.
yeah, stand back, stand back. Let me try this out real quick. Ah, 6.
With your bonus?
Yeah.
It's funny you guys keep having him do it when
My
Theron's
investigation
is
is
plus
plus
two. Yeah, Theron's is plus
2.
8. And you guys,
Jesus, Sharon, why aren't you
you guys keep
investigating?
having.
I say.
Okay,
I
so you look around the
I actually
room,
did not know that. I don't think
and Dundas, you don't find anything
at all.
really of note. You find what I already described,
Okay.
and you come back, you're like, yeah, there's no rope in here.
Say,
Son of a. Bitch.
Say, Theron, you even look more investigation-y. Did you have a look?
Man.
I'm kind of offended you didn't know that before.
I forgot. I knew you had yours was high, but I didn't know how much higher.
I
Theron
would
is
have
the
known it, but my own investigation's so bad I couldn't tell.
Theron is the intelligence guy. Dundas is the
Yeah.
charisma guy, and
Yeah,
Grimgar is the
charisma, I'm
wisdom
good at.
guy. Urkin's the sneaky guy, and Maxon does everything
Persuade.
else.
Deception, persuasion. I got you on that.
That's why I'm always trying to get you to do the talking.
Maxon,
Alright.
Maxon just kills
Yeah,
people.
that's true.
Nice people.
All right.
All right, what am I? What do you want me to do?
Investigation.
Okay, I'll do it.
Just
Yeah,
look
yeah.
around for anything of note.
22.
All right.
God bless you.
Oh my
Looking
God.
around the room, most of what's in here seems to be what you would normally find on a farm or a ranch. But the one thing you find that is funny, in the northwest corner, you find that somebody has swept into the corner and left the broom covering it. Some metal scraps. They are little round pieces of scrap metal, which makes it look like some kind of pole had been recently shortened. And then sitting on the floor nearby are several sets of pliers, which looks like they're used for bending smaller pieces of metal.
Hmm.
I don't understand that description. These
Like
like
some-
shavings of metal from a pole being shortened.
Little round cylinders.
It's like it was cut down a
Like
little
they
bit.
cut
Like
it,
it was
yeah.
cut
Yeah,
and
if
it,
you
like
if you took a
okay.
broom and you sawed off the end, you'd have a little round cylinder.
Okay.
But these are metal.
Hmm.
And then also several
Yeah,
sets
metal.
of pliers,
Okay.
which looks like they're used for bending small pieces of metal.
Hey guys, come look at this. What's the
Ooh,
deal with this? You think?
looks like little cylinders of metal and possibly pliers to bend it.
By
Bending something,
gods,
that's for
you're
sure.
right.
By God.
I knew some shit was going on here, but I never expected this.
Mortimer, do and save me.
We gotta get the hell out of here.
I kneel down and say a little prayer.
What do you think? Like some type of clasp, or they're making I don't know. We can
Well,
question
could-
these boys around here.
It could be a brand or something, perhaps.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
making a brand.
If they made up the Fire Witch, perhaps they were the ones doing the
Can
branding.
I further investigate the metal cylinders, or is that as much as you can tell me?
You're done.
That tells me nothing, guys. I don't know about you guys.
It's kind of weird.
You know what I'm thinking, guys? This may be crazy. I noticed some rope. Remember the rope I was telling you about? That's all frayed. They might
Yeah.
have used that to hold back the cattle, and this could be something they might have made the brand
Yeah.
to
that's
brand
nice.
them.
Maybe the brand they could have used the rope to haul that stone away from
Oh, that too.
the barrow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Another
thinking.
very good point.
I
Maybe
was so
maybe they're using a metal pole as like a crowbar, trying to pry the
That too. Yeah.
boulder, and it kept breaking on them or something.
yeah, it could be.
Hmm.
I was hoping to find the helmet and the sword and these figurines and maybe find something else there rather than asking them, but we're not having good luck so far. I say as I pull out a card and
Can I use my
see if it's
intelligence
a card
check
I thought
to
it
know what
was.
this would mean?
Jesus Christ.
What'd you say, Trav?
I don't know if I could use Theron's intelligence to figure this shit out.
Got it.
Figure out what?
What the deal is with these metal shavings and pliers.
Um, uh, roll an intelligence check.
Sweet. 17.
It is based on what you guys have already suggested. It's possible that this could have been the remnants of making a brand.
Okay, that was what I originally thought.
Hmm.
It's not
Should we just-
impossible.
Should we check out the rest of these buildings?
So that would mean that whoever branded the cattle made the brand here.
Right. Now, is that to say it had to be these people on the ranch?
No.
No, but if they
uh,
totally made up the fire witch, then
Then maybe.
probably is. Why are they branding the cattle though? I still don't understand.
Maybe
To
they're
make
just
it
part of the
more
fire cult.
realistic. Or
But
maybe
what's-
they are part of it.
What's the end goal?
Or maybe
Maybe
these
Wigan,
people
maybe
are
Wigan's a
all.
fire cultist and he's been
Yeah, it's good point.
being a
One
piece
of
of
them,
shit
one of them, or
comes
two of
back.
them, or all of them could be working with the Fire Witch
Yeah,
now.
maybe
Maybe they're under a
maybe
spell
Wigan,
even.
maybe
No,
Wigan
there's no
knows the fire
fireworks.
cult.
They're just cultists. They're fire cultists.
So you're saying, Dundas, that they could be working for the fire cult.
Yeah.
Right.
At least Wigan
At least one of them.
and maybe son there. I always forget his name for some reason. Bertram.
Bertram, yeah,
Maybe they are part of it. And nobody else is.
could be.
Hmm.
Maybe we have to interrogate them all.
We can go do that in a minute.
Did we search everything now?
Wait, I want to search the outhouse by taking a shit and investigating the room while I take a shit.
Okay.
Right on. See her can run
I'm going
away.
in to help
You
him,
good,
but
man?
I'm not going to help him. This would take a shit.
I got a 6 for investigation.
You're not gonna say a prayer for him?
6.
6.
You're
I
not
mean,
gonna say
yeah,
a
maybe I'll
prayer for
pray.
him.
You take a shit in there and you don't find anything of note. But there's no toilet paper.
Is it smelly?
Oh, jeez.
There is some hay.
I want to dexterously wipe my ass. Say hey.
Jesus Christ.
Very carefully, with precision.
Alright, make a dexterity check. Sleight of hand. I'll give you sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. I got +9.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You get every bit of shit and don't give yourself a hay paper cut on your butthole.
You're pretty good at that.
I learned a lot
Hey
today.
Joe, I'm trying to find
Uh-huh.
where I can call back my familiar.
It's a
With
spell,
a
find familiar.
But is there a ritual too? How long does that take? I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, you can do it, I think, faster because, let me see here. Did I
I'm
put
trying to
that?
look.
Did I put that in with the info thing?
Maybe not. In there.
Yeah, man. Look in D&D info. It's the newest thing, and literally the second sentence.
You really got to get more familiar with your familiar.
You can cast it as a
What
ritual, which
D&D
takes 70
info?
minutes and does not require a spell slot.
70 minutes?
Yeah. I'm
I
pretty
wanna
sure
look
it
at
doesn't require you to use material components, which I think it normally does, but for you it doesn't. I think I wrote that down.
Oh, I don't know where this
tannery next.
D&D info is. Is that just somewhere I type in?
It's the other room, other than in
Oh, fuck, right
Discord.
here. Idiot. I see it now. Okay.
Grimgar, do you have any
No.
holy water?
It doesn't say you don't have to use the material
Um,
components, but I'm gonna say you don't have to. So,
Okay.
'cause again, it's your
No, I
entire
might be able
special
to
thing.
make it.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. What do you guys want to do from here?
I want to check out the tannery now. Keep checking out these buildings.
Okay, Grimgar
Yeah.
goes into the tannery.
I'm going with
There are
There's a tannery.
there's some hide strung up that was drying outside, and inside again there's the tools you'd expect to find.
Brand.
We should investigate, I say.
Can I investigate?
Sure.
You sure? 23.
Okay. Searching around the room, the only thing you find in here that doesn't seem to quite fit in with everything else is that it looks like somebody recently made some rope in here. which isn't a normal tannery thing.
Suspicious. What are they doing normal tannery things when they're so seriously when the fires are so serious?
Kind of weird. What were the other buildings in the area? Was there one more?
There's a storage shed and a small enclosure.
Definitely go to the storage shed.
Yeah. Just an enclosure, like out a pen for animals or something.
I want to. Dundas will walk
Yes,
to the.
it's a small pen for animals. You don't know why they have a separate small pen in addition to the pasture and
I
the
know
stalls
why.
in the barn, but
I want to walk over to it.
okay. So
And
you're at the small enclosure, and everybody else is at the storage shed.
I'm just gonna stand there for now while they do what they gotta do.
Okay.
I want to investigate the storage shed.
Okay.
18.
Opening up the storage shed, you find that it's actually fairly empty, as if everything that's normally in there is currently out being used. You search through it and don't find anything out of place or significant.
Nothing in here, boys. Let's get going.
I yell over, "Hey, Theron, come check this little area out.
All right.
What you think they use this for, man?"
What's the look that they use this for? Does it look recently used?
Actually, the one that has the most. Let's actually. This is probably a better thing for Maxon and Grimgar.
Animal handling?
Yeah, do animal handling.
Yeah.
I would have
I
said
got-
Urkin, but I don't think that the forest people actually had horses or anything, so they had those giant birds.
Ostrich things.
Yeah,
I'll roll it.
You mean
If I can do animal
ostriches?
handling, I get +5.
basically chocobos, but
11. Total of 11.
11. Maxon,
I got
animal handling.
4 plus.
Plus.
Oh, I got 8 total.
8. Okay, you both rolled pretty low. But good news is this wasn't a hard one to figure out. This is a spot for if they needed to separate animals for some reason, because someone's sick or something like that, where they didn't want to keep them with the other animals, they would put them here to keep them separate from everything else.
This
How
place,
big?
This place
How
is so
big is it?
ordinary.
How big does it look?
The fenced area, I would say that it's about 20 by 20.
Okay.
Should we check out the barrow and then go talk to them again?
Yeah.
Oh, the silos.
Oh, did we? No, we didn't check those out yet.
Okay.
You still gotta remember to ask the barbarians and Ja rule about the fire witch if they know anything.
All right,
The
so
cults.
you head over to the silos, and you walk up, and in between the two bottom silos, without even having to search for it, you see that an area on the ground has recently been dug up.
Ah!
Wigan, you son of a bitch.
No.
Should rub his nose in it.
Should we go get a
go
shovel
get
and
him.
see what's here?
Yeah, I'll go grab it.
Yeah, let's start
Was
digging.
recently dug up, or recently something was dug and buried? Like, is it an open hole or a closed hole?
How do holes work?
It is closed.
Okay.
Someone was recently digging here. They could have.
I'll go grab the shovel,
Okay.
Grab
come
2.
back and give it to our strongest member to dig.
Who's their strongest?
Not me.
Who's
Not
got
me.
the highest
My
strength?
strength is 19 with the gloves on.
19?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have those gloves anymore, so somebody else should be.
Pretty high.
I'll dig.
Right. Grimgar digs, and after a little while, he comes to some stones that have been placed in the hole and mortared together.
Hmm.
Moored.
The hell is this?
I don't know. Can I break through it with the shovel?
Make a strength check.
Jesus, I'm rolling bad. 2 plus. I don't know what the hell my strength. I got my strength is plus
Saving throw.
4.
So a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Grimgar raises the shovel into the air and brings it down with both hands, and you hear ting.
I knew it was gonna be some bullshit.
So I say, well, wait. I've got mason's tools,
Okay.
so I want to pull those out and attempt to use
Alright.
those to go through the
Alright.
mortar.
You automatically
Mason.
succeed without having to
I
roll.
can
Hooray!
assist him.
I got a +8 with mason's tools too. It's my highest thing.
This was not
Jeez.
expertly done, and you are basically an expert, so you don't even have to roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, you break the 2 rocks apart and pull them up out of the hole. Looking down into the hole. How great would it be if it was like, it's the body of Erkin?
That would be great.
What?
I quickly kill the current Urk.
Yeah,
All right.
right here.
Let's see. All right. Inside the hole, after pulling the rocks out, you find a chest.
Is it locked?
Yes.
Damn.
See, Urkin.
Well, we're not getting into this.
You want to see? I have some thieves' tools, but I'm terribly bad at picking locks.
All right, I'll do it for everyone. Here we go. Pick the box. I rolled a 2 again. 2
Are
plus
you
7.
kidding me?
9.
No way.
All right, he fails.
Can
Alright,
we
I
just
gotta go.
break this lock off?
I gotta go. I got other stuff to do.
I got shit to do.
Can we just smash it? I've got a hammer.
So
Is
this
it a wooden chest?
Yeah.
Can I just smash the hammer with a smash the lock with the hammer?
I have a crowbar. You guys need that?
Yeah, let's try it.
So what are you trying to do? I mean, you can do anything you can do, so I'm not gonna say no.
How sturdy is the lock? I mean, can we just break it?
About as sturdy as a chest lock. I mean,
We have to
Sturdy as
give it a
any other.
shot.
I want to just hit it with the hammer a couple times, see if I can smash it off.
okay, make a strength check.
Come on, Beastmaster.
Yeah, I rolled a 17 plus. What is that? Athletics?
All right. You strike the lock with the hammer. You got a 21.
If I just had my strength, 21.
Yep. And it breaks.
Sweet.
And the chest pops open slightly.
Ooh.
The
I
mimic.
Could be.
Let's open it up.
Put your hand in there, Grimgar.
Blueberries mimics.
All right.
That's a good point.
Inside the chest, prominently on top, is an ornate helmet made of leather, rope, and bone. It combines a bear's skull, deer antlers, and a saber-toothed tiger's lower jaw. It is in good condition, but doesn't seem to be worth that much. Underneath that is an oiled hide, which is wrapped up, covering an ornate greatsword. The grip is bound in worn leather that doesn't look original, and it is marked with sequential notches. Bear claws are tied to the pommel. The sword appears to be worth perhaps almost 100 gold.
Hmm.
In addition, there are 4 animal figurines the size of a human fist. A bear carved from lapis lazuli, a tiger carved from red obsidian, an elk carved from banded agate, and a silver raven. Underneath all of that, pulling it out, you find a pile of coins, as well as 9 rose quartz crystals, and an
Damn.
old worn bag.
Bag?
Yeah.
Is anything in it?
Do you reach inside?
Yeah.
You reach inside the bag. Not only do you not feel anything, but you don't feel the sides of the bag either.
Ooh, special bag.
See, this bag is interesting.
Okay.
Well, he wasn't looking for a bag. Maybe we can keep this bag anyway.
It's true.
Can I like turn it over and like empty it out and see if anything comes out?
You can try.
I do that.
Nothing falls out.
Okay. I'm gonna hold on to this bag.
Can I cast a spell?
Yeah.
Wait, I want to do identify. Yeah, identify. Of course, it's gonna take 11 minutes.
You all want to wait around 11 minutes while he casts Identify on I don't know what?
The
I'll
backpack,
work
I
out.
guess?
I'll give him the bag and say, "Why don't you check that out? We'll go check out the barrel."
Okay.
Okay.
Theron stays behind by himself, holding the bag. What do you guys do with the chest?
Yeah, I do.
Take it over to Javor.
Okay. So you're carrying it?
Sure.
Okay. So Grimgar goes walking over with the chest, and as you're walking by, Darrow sees you, and he goes, "Hey, what are you doing with that?"
I say,
Comes over to you.
we dug it up over there by the silos.
Well, that must be where Wigan hid all of our wealth.
There's no silver in here.
Well,
Yes, there is.
There's gold in there.
There's lots of coins.
Oh.
I say, well, there's the treasure that needs to be returned to Javor, or he's gonna kill all of you. So
Okay.
we'll start with that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can start with that. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
Move along.
So he tags along with you as you walk over, and Jane sees you, and she looks like she's about to say something, but Darrow shakes his head, and you come over to Javor.
Okay. Say, we found, I think, your treasure. It was buried over there by the silos, and I want to pull out the helmet, sword, and figurines.
Ah, yes, that is them. Thank you, my friend.
Sure.
Those are my
Can-
treasures, for sure.
Can you take them, or shall we return them to your barrow?
Unfortunately, I'm not able to take them myself, but if you could put them back near my burial place, that will satisfy that portion of our agreement.
Certainly. Shall we do that, and then we can check out the barrow and then come back over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm down with that.
What are you doing with the rest of the stuff in the chest?
Just keeping it in there for now.
So you're taking the chest still?
Yeah, we put everything in the chest to take it over there.
Okay.
Now.
All right. So the four of you head up the barrel.
Can we investigate the area around the entrance to see if we see like horse tracks or anything that they might have used the rope to drag the stone away?
Sure.
I will investigate. I'm going to use my rank insignia on this to re-roll if I roll shitty.
Okay.
I rolled a 20, so that was useless. But anyway.
Good. All right. The rock looks like it has been moved from the mouth of the entrance relatively recently, maybe a couple weeks ago. There are grooves in the ground leading from the entrance to where the rock currently is. 10 feet or so south of the rock, there are hoof prints in the dirt. Based on the scorch marks on the sides of the rock, you can tell that it was moved before the fire. Also, on the south side of the rock,
Mhm.
you find rope fibers.
Mm.
Motherfucker.
We're 8
The
pages
ultimate
about this
clue.
route.
I think you were right, Dundas. To use the rock for or the rope for.
Oh,
So
I
I'm-
don't know. Yeah, that's a possibility for sure. Yeah.
He's
Damn.
right all along. His whole family's lying then.
I was more under the impression, honestly, that they used the rope to hold animals while they branded them, but the rock idea was someone else's. I'm giving credit where credit's due.
Well, we don't think the one grandson is lying. We haven't questioned all of them. But
the
Darrow
girl,
seems to be right.
the girl's lying too, I think.
Which one?
The one I was
Jane?
talking to. Jane.
I think so.
Yes.
She seemed a little funky, I think. I don't know. Me
Hmm.
as a player, I think that.
I think she was involved with opening this up.
Okay. Well, she did say he was lying about the fire witch and everything, but maybe she's hiding other things.
Yeah, I think she's trying to hide it.
Yeah, let's return the sword and the helmet and stuff in here anyway.
Okay.
I want to go and return those as best I can.
Let's do it. I'm with
Alright.
you.
So the four of you head on down the cave, back into this room. It's no longer freezing cold.
Oh yeah, shit. That would have sucked.
Does there look like spots where these things might have been that we can return them where they should be?
Looking at it, yes, on top. And you also notice that the skeleton bones are still scattered around the room.
We might want to fix that up. Give him a hand with that.
Yeah. I guess we think they were on this rock area here.
Yeah, you can tell based on just kind of the dust remnants where it was all supposed to go.
But I want to
I will
return
assist
those.
in returning that stuff.
Okay, so you take all his treasures and put them back, and put the skeleton back up. You can't quite put it back together, but you kind of pile it up nice.
Okay.
I say a little prayer there.
Hey man, that's his left foot. Put that over here.
Oh,
Wrong one. That was the right one. There we go. All right. All right. We good in here? Looks good to me.
yeah, I guess so. There's nothing else in here that looks like it's missing or weird, right?
Well, Dundas searched around most of the three side areas, and didn't find anything wonky. That's why he knocked the head down in the first place.
Yeah.
But you never did actually examine the three heads, and you didn't examine the hallway at all.
Oh yeah, that's
But
right.
you were in the middle of starting to examine the one head when Javor appeared in the first place.
Mother-
Can we have a quick look at those?
Let's check them out. Yeah.
Okay. Make a perception check on those.
I'll roll perception. I got a good perception.
Yeah. Do it.
Total of 19.
There you go.
You actually determine that the three heads are not actual animal skulls. It looks like they were handmade. Which is why most of it burned away when they were set on fire.
Recently handmade or put in here originally by the
Old.
look?
Old.
Okay. All right. All right. And then I guess if that's all we see about those, let's investigate the hallway on the way out.
Yeah. Theron, would you like to
Terrence
take
not
a
here.
look?
I'm not there.
Oh, shit, that's right. I'll do it. I'm gonna roll. Please give me a good roll. Okay, 15, 16, 17.
You don't find anything extra of note.
I don't find anything extra of note, fellas.
All right,
Let's
Theron,
roll.
you finish your ritual and you determine that the bag is a bag of holding.
All right. Pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet.
I already have a backpack of efficiency on, so guess I head to the barrow.
All right, what did you do with the bag?
I'm holding it as if it were poisonous.
All right, as you're walking by, Jane says, "Hey, what are you doing with that?"
Found this bag. It was in that hole over there.
Well, that belongs to our family.
Oh, is this your bag?
Yeah, it's a family heirloom.
Oh, okay. I thought it belonged to Ja Rule over there.
No, no, that chest you guys dug up is our family treasury.
Oh, okay. Well, here's your bag then. I gave her the bag.
Are we close enough to hear all
He
that?
takes it from you. No, you guys were in there searching for longer than it took him to do his investigation and all.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, ritual.
And what am I supposed to do? Rob her of her bag?
It's on her bag.
Yeah, I want that bag.
How do I know that's your bag?
Whose bag do you think it is?
Jaron's bag?
Javor.
Say his name again. Javor.
Ja
She says,
rules.
"Well, you can ask him. Just ask him."
Hey, Javor, is this your bag?
Bag? I don't have a bag.
We still don't know that's yours, though.
Whose else could it be? You're on our
Oh.
ranch.
I found it. Maybe it's my bag.
He's a Spartacus.
I'm walking away from her, though. I could care less.
So you walk away and you get to the barrow as they're coming out.
Oh, hey, guys, what happened?
We relay what we did.
Hmm.
Anything? Yeah, I don't know. The animal things are handmade, but I don't know that tells us anything particularly.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened to that bag I found?
The lady said that it was her bag.
Was
Oh,
it a
believe
good bag?
Yeah, it was a magical bag.
Damn.
Bag of holding.
She said it was hers.
Yeah, she claimed it was theirs.
You say all that
Kept
stuff
saying,
that was in there
"Whose
was
else
hers.
would it be?" What?
Did you say like all the other stuff we found was hers too?
I mean, she said it was her treasury, but
So
They
she
also had-
obviously robbed this place, dug it, or robbed it, and buried the stuff. So she's not a good person.
Hmm.
could be.
Should we go back and interrogate those two again?
Sure.
Right. Is there anything else left to do?
I have no idea.
Take that as a no.
Felt like this place was.
I'm not
gonna be
telling
more
you.
interesting
You
than
gotta
this.
figure it out.
Well, I wasn't asking you. I was asking everyone else.
Okay.
Nothing seemed very interesting to me.
All right.
Something seems off about these.
Yeah, the whole thing
that
seems
woman.
weird.
It seems weird, but we can't get any information off anything.
I want to go talk to Jane real quick before I talk to
Okay.
these two.
They somehow were able to hide all evidence of everything.
And I still got the chest with me. I say, excuse me, ma'am. I understand this chest is your family treasury. Is that right?
She says, "Yeah. What happened to the lock?"
Oh, we broke it when we were searching
Why
for.
did you break it?
Ma'am, so you understand, the ghost there and his friends were going to kill all of you until we stopped them.
Why didn't you just ask us for the key?
Oh,
I said that.
we can't trust we can't trust you after your husband and his father lied to us and wouldn't tell us what's going on.
I thought you put them under a zone of truth spell.
Yeah, it only works to a certain extent.
So you broke our chest without asking for the key because you thought he might lie about having it.
Correct.
She
You can always
marches
get a new.
over and past the ghost and says, "Wigan Nettleby, you give me your keys right now!" And he kind of sheepishly reaches into his pocket and pulls out 2 keys and hands them over to her. And she walks back over to you. And she thrusts them out at you, pushing them into your chest. She says, "Here!"
These are useless pieces of garbage now.
No, we still
Thank
need
you.
one.
Yeah, that desk is still locked. Let's go check out that desk, I guess. So I say, so ma'am, is the rest of the stuff in this chest your family treasure?
Do you let her look inside?
Yes.
Okay. She looks into the chest and she says, "Well, Wiggins in charge of the finances, so I know we have lots of money, but I don't know how much. So I would assume all the coins are ours. Um, the I knew he had the crystals. Um, and the bag of holding is family heirloom, passed down through the Nettleby family. So I I don't know how much money we're supposed to have, but it looks like it's all ours. Yes.
Okay.
Why would you guys store a magical bag that you could use on a farm instead of using it?
We do use it
Oh, why is it in your treasury?
because we live on a ranch with lots of dangers around, and we have to hide our valuables someplace. But if we're bringing crops to town, it's a hell of a lot easier to fill a bag of holding with crops than it is to take multiple wagons.
Hmm.
So is it usually empty when it's just sitting in the chest?
Yeah, it's used for bringing things to sell.
Suspicious.
Can I roll insight on her?
Sure.
Oh, 13, 18 total.
She seems like she's telling the truth.
Wow.
Well, let's go check out that desk anyway with that really complicated lock on it.
Okay, do you all go?
Yeah. I want to
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay, what do you do with the chest?
I say I'm gonna just give it back to her. She seems to be telling the truth about it.
Wait. Does she
ahead.
know about the things that were with it that aren't hers? Did she know that they were there?
What are you asking her?
Did she know about the figurines and the sword and the stuff?
Uh, First I heard of those when the ghost mentioned them.
They were there with the rest of it.
Like I said, I didn't have anything to do with the treasury. Wiggin was the one that knew where it was and kept it hidden.
I think
And
Wigan and that other guy in the circle there are in on
And
this shit.
she seems to be telling the truth that she didn't know anything about it.
Nobody rolled insight.
I'll roll it again.
Okay.
15 plus 5, 20.
She is telling the truth.
So I think she's telling the truth. I say that. I'm gonna give her the chest.
Okay.
All right.
And then, yeah, let's go check out the desk.
Okay. So you all pile into this half-story house, into this Halfling's tiny room.
Open the desk. Open the lock.
Grimgar opens the desk. Inside, the only thing you find is a folded up sheet of paper.
Balls.
Nothing written on it.
You open it?
Are you able to unfold it, or is it
Yeah.
like a...
it's-
Yeah, okay. So you unfold the piece of paper,
Careful.
and it appears to be
Careful with that.
written
Paper cut.
in an
Oh my god.
unknown or magical script that is unintelligible.
Wait a minute. I know lots of languages today.
I can do things too.
First, let me take a look at it because I can just
Gherkin,
read
here
stuff.
you go.
maybe.
Uh,
Is it any of these languages? Is it Dwarvish, Elvish, Giant, Gnomish, Halfling, Common, Elvish, Goblin, Orc?
No.
I don't know what it is.
can I use comprehend languages?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's gonna take 10 minutes though, guys.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good.
Oh wait.
And it says I can understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. Also understand any written language that you see.
Okay.
Cool.
Just have to touch it.
The writing appears as if it were written in an unknown or magical script that is unintelligible.
Okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
The spell doesn't decode secret messages.
Well, I mean, it could be a secret message. It's you use the thing that lets you read any language. That's telling you that this is not a language.
It's not a language, guys.
All right.
Make
let's.
make an Arcana
Uh,
check.
Arcana check. Me.
Yeah.
23.
God damn. All right. You actually, after doing that, you know what this is.
I know what this is.
This is the spell. this is the spell Illusory Script.
Oh, this is illusory script. I know that spell already.
What the hell's that do?
Illusory Script. You write on a parchment, paper, or some other suitable writing material and imbue it with a potent
Forgot I had
illusion
this spell.
that lasts for the duration. To you and any creatures you designate when you cast the spell, the writing appears normal, written in your hand, and conveys whatever meaning you intended when you wrote the text. To all others, the writing appears as if it were written in an unknown or magical script that is unintelligible. Alternatively, you can cause the writing to be in a different language, blah, 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 blah. Should the spell be dispelled, the original script and the illusion both disappear. However,
Hmm.
a creature with true sight can read the hidden message.
True sight. We know something that has true sight, don't we?
It's a level 1 spell. It's actually pretty good, but
I have a potion of true sight.
the
I
spell
think.
the spell only lasts for 10 days, at which point both the illusion and the script disappear.
Hmm.
Probably important.
You have something you can figure out to use True Sight, Thane?
I have a potion of true sight that I could use.
Why not?
Does anyone just know true sight? Is anyone a creature that can use true sight? I'm guessing
No, I don't
not.
think I know it. I don't think I
Is that a
can know it.
feature or trait, Joe?
True sight is a type of vision, and powerful shit
Facial trait.
has it, but like
Okay.
dwarves and elves
Regular
and shit
players don't.
wouldn't know it. No, there is a spell that can grant true sight. I think it's called True Seeing, but it's a 6th level spell.
Okay.
Ooh, gangsta.
Should I use this potion of true sight? Does it feel like it would be a waste?
Yeah, I can
An
learn it myself.
illusionary
Or
script is like a level 1 spell, I think.
Yeah, isn't that great for a level 1 spell?
I have it.
I
well,
mean,
why don't we question
why
them
not?
again?
Yeah, we can wait a minute.
And then if they don't tell us, we can use it and then question them some more.
Yeah, this way it's not for not. You could use it now and then figure it out, and then we can figure it out through some other means that would suck.
Maybe Ja Rule knows how to read it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go question then.
Yeah, those two in the center circle there seem a little suspect to me.
I want, as we go by, say, Jane, come with us.
Okay.
We have some further questions for your husband and his father.
Doesn't one of you know dispel magic too?
Yeah, but it says if you dispel it, the words go away, right?
Yes.
The original script and the illusion disappear. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why it's such a good spell.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's it's kind of a weak spell. That's why it's only level 1.
Yeah.
Like, how useful is it?
You want to ask Jahim?
His name is not that complicated, you guys.
Jafar.
It's Jafar.
Let me write it down right here. But I haven't wrote it yet.
Jahim.
I want to cast Zone of Truth again.
Damn it.
Okay.
These
Oh, I
guys.
do have his name written down.
So I tell anyone that doesn't want to get caught in it to step away.
Okay.
I
Do you
step
tell
away.
so you tell everybody what you're doing first?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're casting it, Jane asks you, "Is this the kind of thing that you could, like, overpower and not succumb to?" She doesn't understand magic.
I tell her if somebody saves against it, they might not be affected by it.
Saves against it. Here I am trying to
If
be
you
real.
roll good enough,
if you roll,
sweetheart.
if you roll, she turns around and she says, "Bertram Nettleby, you allow this magic to take hold of you, or I swear to God, you won't even know."
Ooh, and,
I couldn't
and
think
he
of it.
knows if somebody is
Yeah.
under the spell too. But he
And
can
Yeah,
tell you if he's
I tell her I know
doing
if he fights
Like-
against it. I don't know. Can he not save against it?
yeah, you can choose to
Oh,
fail.
okay.
She
yeah.
says, "Bertram Nettleby, if you get yourself killed by these here barbarians, I swear, and you make your children be raised by me without their father." Whew. And Wigan fails, and Bertrand fails on purpose.
Okay.
nice.
All right. I say they both failed. I'll just tell everybody.
All right. Question away.
Aren't you the charisma guy?
Yeah, but they have to tell the truth no matter what, so anyone can ask them.
Yeah, but you gotta sometimes you gotta intimidate them to actually say anything. They could just be quiet.
I'll do it. Where's the silver?
Wigan says, "It's in the chest."
All right then.
His questions are all answered.
All right, let's go.
I wanna
Go where you want.
walk up to him and say,
You just walk up and cough on his face.
I want to be very serious with him
Uh-huh.
and say, why have you been lying about everything? We know you were the one who went in there and disturbed his burrow and,
The burrow.
and branded your own cattle.
Ooh.
Bertram, actually, why don't you make an intimidation check first?
No problem. 20, not natural.
Okay. Bertram says, "I'm scared to tell you anything because I'm worried about what they'll do."
We know you're talking about the Slayer cult.
Fear not.
We didn't want to do any of this, or at least I didn't want to do any of this, but I'm scared.
you are scared because someone made you do this?
I'm scared about what would have happened if I didn't do it.
Who is it that you're scared of?
He looks at Wigan. And then he looks down at the ground, and then he looks back up at Dundas, and he says, "Well, originally it was Helen Ray."
Helen Ray. You say.
Yep.
Helen Ray?
I don't remember Helen Ray. Do you guys remember?
Uh, girl we captured at the monastery is what I have in my notes.
Okay. Okay, so originally it was Helen
Fuck is
Ray.
she?
Wait, what did Helen Ray do?
Should we roll history?
Well, no, I mean, what is he proposing that she did?
He was originally a, was afraid of her originally. Why were you afraid of her?
Well, at first, she started paying us for information and little favors. But, well, the powers that she and her people had were really interesting. And I mean, we're farmers, right? So control over the earth could have been very useful.
Mm-hmm. Go
She
on.
traded magic for anything.
Yeah.
Well, eventually they stopped asking us to do things and started telling, and we were afraid that, they'd killed everyone.
Okay, so who are you afraid of right now then?
Well, I guess I don't know who's taken over since she was killed.
Well, who's telling you to do this?
He looks at Wigan.
Why you keep looking at him?
Wigan says, I'm not saying anything. I'm not telling them anything."
I say
You have.
so we're the ones that killed her. I think that's true.
You killed Helen Ray.
Yeah, we captured her.
Why would you do
It's
that?
true.
She's evil.
I guess that's a good reason.
Where's the moon elf?
What?
Okay, never mind.
So it was the Earth cult that you were working for.
I don't know anything about an Earth cult. I was working for Black Earth.
Yeah, well, they're a cult.
What's the-
No, they're
what was-
not.
It's a good call.
They are. I turned to Jane and say they're a cult. They're cult worshippers.
She gasps.
I say, where's the brand you use to brand your cattle?
Bertram looks down. He says, "In the field under the scarecrow."
Oh,
Never checked there.
Never checked the
Sure.
field. Nope.
The one spot.
do you know who Elazar is?
I don't know anyone by that name.
Does the eternal flame mean anything to you?
No.
Wigan, who are you working for?
He says, "All right, look, you pretty much know everything already, but I can't name his name because they will come here and kill all of us."
Marlos?
Not if we're here.
It's Marlos.
You gonna stay here?
Yes.
I don't need to zone the truth to know you're lying.
Dang it.
We're gonna go infiltrate their stronghold soon
Yeah.
after we leave here.
We are trying to prevent anything bad from happening to you people. As you can see.
Okay.
Mar
You're gonna go take care of them?
Yeah.
Indeed.
yes, Marlos.
You promise me
Rael,
you're going to go take care of them.
I hold out my pinky. My pinky swear.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
But
Yes.
all right.
We are that is our one of our missions for
All right.
sure.
How about this? All right. I'll tell you everything.
Okay.
And in return, well, you're already taking them out. But how about this? I will give you the silver that your friend likes if
Uh-huh.
you guarantee me that you'll bring me back something that'll help me improve my farm. Because at the end of the day, that's what all this was about. Me just trying to make my farm better for my family.
Deal.
and we want that bag of holding too.
he like sticks his head in. Hold on.
That's an awful lot of silver.
You already agreed on the silver. You piece of
That's
shit.
something
I
that
know.
Yeah,
So how about I
he's-
keep the silver and you take the bag?
Shoot. We should have counted the silver.
Tell you what,
You got the silver.
I'll give you 10 gold too for that bag.
The bag's worth an awful lot more than 10 gold. It's a family heirloom.
10 gold, I say. Hey, we did save your lives.
We will bring back something that will help improve this farm.
We're such good heroes.
All
This will
right,
help-
all
the
right,
bag
all
will
right.
help us
Make
defeat
make a
them down.
persuasion. This has got to come down to a persuasion check.
Okay.
This is
I just
extortion.
rolled a natty 20.
God damn you!
I'm not lying. I swear to God.
All right, okay. So Grimgar, you take out 10 gold,
Mhm.
and you get the bag of holding.
Yes.
And Erkin,
That's it.
how much silver was it?
It was gonna be 2750, I think. I feel like I should trade him straight up for it because all this shit he's put me through.
No, you don't have to give him any money.
Oh, you're giving it for free?
You guys are gonna bring him back something that'll help his farm.
Yeah.
Oh, then I need 2500.
It was 2,500, right?
I think so.
Okay. That would make sense because he has 2,512. So he will give you
Should I go?
2,500 silver.
Hooray! On my way.
Okay. So he tells you. I'm not going to do it in any kind of voice. Originally, the Earth cultists paid Wigan for information and occasional aid. The Earth powers they had intrigued him. Control of the Earth could be valuable for a farmer. They assured him that with their help he would gain wealth and influence. Eventually, his mentor began demanding favors of him rather than trading, and that all ended when his mentor, Helen Ray, the Abbess of Stone, was killed. After that, Marlos Urnrail, leader of Black Earth, contacted him and gave him a mission. He must lure a party of troublemakers to his isolated ranch and kill them. To do so, he decided to use the Uthgard barrow that had been there since he founded his farm 100 years ago. They instructed him on a shape to make the brand into, and he began branding his own animals with it, ultimately opening the barrow, desecrating the tomb, and lighting the whole thing on fire. They hid the brand, hid everything else that they had done, and then allowed the earth cultists to cause chaos among the area, burning things and branding animals with separate brands that they had created, and then were instructed to sit and wait for the party to arrive, and when they did, they were to use the scroll to summon an earth elemental to attack the party and trap them within the barrel. He didn't know anything about the ghost until Gatson heard the whispers.
Wow. So the brand they did to try to make people think it was the fire cult, or just at least not people wouldn't know it was this earth cult.
Right, and he really did make up the fire witch thing to keep the kids out of the cave.
Gotcha.
Which that just kind of spiraled out of control. You guys, because it was last session, forgot about the earth elemental, and that could mean something.
Yes. Forgot.
The other thing I'd say that you guys didn't find, because you didn't go out in the
Oh, I did
field
forget
and
that.
find the brand, but there is a short bow and 3 arrows sitting on the edge of the field near the barrow.
Oh, that took out Percy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Alright.
But what was in the barn?
What was in the barn?
We looked in the barn.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's a shovel with dirt on it, which Wiggin used to bury his treasure chest.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Answers that mystery.
And I assume obviously that we're the group he was meant to lure here and kill.
Yes.
We just gotta wait for the other group to arrive.
I wonder what group he's talking about.
But obviously, shit went way different than he thought. Fucking ghost appeared, then a bunch of barbarians attacked his house.
I'll say, well, hopefully you learned your lesson. These earth cultists are terrible people. We'll actually follow through on our promise to bring something back for you.
The beer sucks.
Oh, you know what? He's got a little more information for you. He can tell you what the note says, so you don't have to use your true sight thing.
Yes.
It says, Wiggin, my sources tell me that the troublemakers are on their way to you. Do not underestimate them. Send me a message once you have them trapped, and please be careful to ensure that the Uthgard find them and blame them for despoiling their barrow. We don't need more enemies. MU.
Man.
He tells you the location of the Temple of Black Earth. You already know that. It's underneath the monastery.
Yep.
He tells you that the passphrase for entering the temple is the phrase, I serve Black Earth.
I write that down, Rand.
He says that their main contact had been Helen Ray, but every now and then they'd get a request from another man named Mirage Vizan.
Mm. Why don't you send a letter back telling them that you captured the group? They were trapped and then killed by the Uthgard tribe.
Okay.
Anyone have an objection to that?
You just make
No,
sure you
I
deal
don't
with
think
them
so.
soon, because if they figure out that I'm lying, they will kill all of us.
That's true.
I
I
mean,
guess we have.
I'll do it, or if you want me to wait a few days and then send it, I can do that too. I would
Yeah, wait.
assume if he knew you were on your way here, that he'll hear other things.
You gonna die.
Yeah, maybe don't send anything.
He did say to send a letter once you're captured, and you weren't captured, so I don't have to send a letter.
You gonna
I'd
die.
I'd really rather go to the water temple first, to be honest. But I don't want to get I turn away from them and say this to people in the group. I don't want to get these people killed either.
Well, they did try to kill us.
Yeah, it's true. But I'd feel bad.
Well, we asked Ja Rule to watch over him for a little bit.
He says, "No way, man. I'm out."
But come
Yeah.
on.
Just for like a couple weeks.
Come on, Josh.
Couple weeks.
What are you going to be doing?
I guess don't send anything. I don't want you to put yourself in a bad
Do we
position.
pay the barbarians to protect them? Would you guys do that?
They kind of look around, and they're like, "Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess that would work.
How much?"
What do we need? Like a
I'm
week?
no good with money. Talk to the dwarf.
What do we think? Like a week of protection? Should be enough time, right?
Jane says, "Look, we'll pay for it. Why the hell would you pay for it?"
Right?
Well, we did take your heirloom bag here, so I kind of feel badly.
You paid for
We'll
that.
pay for half of it.
Yeah, we could split it.
All right.
How much would you charge for a week? I ask. What's her face there?
Well, they're barbarians, so they're terrible with money. So let me roll.
That's what I was thinking. I
Like
didn't want to get too
1
much.
gold?
20 gold.
Don't do it.
Pad Rage blurts out.
So that would mean we don't have to give 10 gold.
Right.
Sure.
That's
I
way
think
cheaper. That's
well,
way cheaper
well, I
than
say-
it should
Do we
be.
want to do
Yeah,
2
I say,
weeks?
boy, 20 gold. That's awfully expensive. But I guess we could do it.
All right. So you guys just pay 10 gold.
Okay, I'm just gonna take it on my own.
12 fucking barbarians are gonna guard this farm for a week for only
They sure are.
20 gold.
Or they're going to die trying.
Right. So is he
I'll
sending
die.
the letter or not?
No. Right? We decided on no.
Well, I guess if he sends a letter, I mean, it's going to be a few days before it gets there, right? And then maybe they won't be expecting us.
Yeah. Worth a shot. These barbarians look pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean, we should be able to get to it by then.
How
Yeah, who
about
gives a
I
shit?
wait 2 days and then send it?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, tell them we were being difficult,
Yeah.
and that's why it took so long.
They don't think the Earth Elemental's coming back or anything, do they?
No, that only lasts a certain amount of time anyway.
Okay.
Oh, it was the spell that crafted the elemental.
Yeah, he used, I think it's just called Summon Elemental.
Yeah, I almost got that spell.
Yeah, we'll try to check in with you in the next day or two as well to make sure nothing's
Yeah,
going
I
on.
can communicate from long distances
Yeah.
very easily.
All right.
We can also teleport.
Yeah, we're super powerful, so don't worry about it.
Of course, the teleportation disc only brings you to. Where's it?
All right.
Where's it?
You guys all set?
Yeah, I
Think
think
so.
so.
Yeah, I
Right.
think so.
So you guys leave Nettleby Ranch having solved the mystery of the Fire Witch. And you did figure out everything, so
Yay.
I'm gonna give you the 30%.
Hooray.
Good job, Rob.
You're all gonna start next session. Good job,
Did it.
Rob. You're gonna start next session level 9.
Whoop, whoop.
When you leave the farm, you also discover that Javor, feeling appreciative for all that you did to help him and keep him from slaying the innocent, he has bestowed on each of you a temporary boon.
Cool.
Ah,
I'll post this all for you, but I'm going to read it off for now.
Okay.
Each of you has received a spiritual blessing that you can use a limited number of times. Maxon has received the charm of spell eradication.
Whoa.
You can cast counterspell 3 times. What counterspell is it automatically succeeds of spells of 3rd level or lower, basically eradicating them from happening. If you try to use it against a spell that's higher than level 3, you're going to have to make a spellcasting check, and that's going to be difficult for you because you're not a spellcaster. So you probably only want to use it against something that's level 3 or lower. Dundas has received the charm of natural waters. When you activate this, for 1 hour, any water that you drink directly from a natural body of water will act as a regular healing potion, healing 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
Cool.
Drinking the water is a bonus action. Basically, if you're
Huh.
swimming around, man, you can
Gulp it
gulp,
up.
gulp, gulp,
Heal
gulp,
every
like
turn.
every turn and heal. You can
Wow.
use this up to 2 times.
Okay.
Okay, it'll last for an hour whenever you use it. Erkin,
wow.
you receive the charm of perilous recovery. Whenever you are reduced to 0 hit points, you may choose to immediately regain 8d6 hit points. You can use this twice.
Wow.
That's useful.
Wow, that's good for him.
Holy shit. 8d6. Cool.
Theron, charm of the twins. You have 6 sorcery points which exist until you use them. They cannot recharge. You can use those sorcery points to use the sorcery feat twinned spell. When you cast a spell that targets only one creature and doesn't have a range of self, you can spend a number of sorcery points equal to the spell's level to target a second creature in range with the same spell. For example, you could spend 3 sorcery points to twin haste. You could spend 4 sorcery points to twin polymorph. You could spend 3 sorcery points to twin fly.
Polymorph.
However, spells like Fireball, which targets more than one creature, Magic Missile, which can target more than one creature, and level 4 Fly, which affects 2 creatures, cannot be twinned. Okay?
Sounds.
And finally, Grimgar, you have Charm of the Face. You can increase your Charisma ability score by 6 up to a maximum of 22 for 24 hours. You can use this twice.
Well. Okay.
And that is all of the blessings that you've received.
You're really good at this place.
I will post it for you, guys, and you can put that into your character notes so that you remember it.
We ended up saving a family,
Mm-hmm.
stopping a ghost from murdering them and getting its blessing, and then paying a bunch of barbarians that wanted to kill them to now protect them.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
Well, you guys ended up doing really well. It's funny, but if you had talked to Jane before going into the barrow in the first place, like she would have told you that the Fire Witch was bullshit. You
What
just
did we talk
you
to
just
her
didn't
about?
talk to her. You talked
We
to
didn't?
Gatson, and you talked to I think Darrow before you went in. No, Wigan. Gatson
dumb as
and
hell.
Wigan. I don't think you did not talk to Jane. She was the
No.
she was the only other one other than Bertrand and Wigan that knew that the Fire Witch was bullshit, and she would have just told you.
Yeah, she seemed like she
But
would.
she didn't say anything when the kids were around because she didn't want them to know that it was baloney.
Damn. That would have been useful.
Well, yeah. Well, if you'd heard that that's the piece that might have made you search around a little bit more to figure out what was really going on, because you never talked to her. That never happened, and so it kind of went off the rails where you didn't do any investigating before going into the barrow.
Hmm.
That was all. But you did a good
Yeah.
job after that, and you did legitimately without like me cheating and all. You figured everything out.
We were pretty thorough. I felt.
Yeah, I thought so too. Where are we heading next anyway? We going to the water temple or are we going to go to Marlos?
I'd like to go to Water Temple, especially if he's going to wait 2 days to send the letter and
Yeah.
we
How long
pay
is it gonna
those
take us to get
barbarians.
there, though?
What
What's
was
the
that?
map look like?
How long is it going to take us to get there?
I think not too long.
I don't think
We
the
hid
water
that
temple
canoe
for
really
2
well,
days,
so I'm
but-
sure we can get back to that canoe.
Oh Lord, that was hilarious.
Yeah, so it's gonna take us at least a couple days just to get to the Vale. Right, that's not
Is
where
it?
we're going. Riverguard Keep, right? That's where we're heading.
Fuck, I remember.
Yeah,
We're going to Riverguard Keep.
yeah,
Going right by the monastery to get there.
yeah. But if we're traveling that fast, the letter's not going to get there any faster, right?
It's true. And it is right next to Riverguard Keep.
Yeah.
Monastery. But if they see us going down the river, they just got
That's
people like walking. Wait,
true.
isn't that Grimgar?
Maybe we should like hide ourselves.
Disguise ourselves. Use my hut in the canoe.
Yeah.
I
They
don't.
just see no one on the canoe.
It doesn't make you invisible though. They would see the hut going down the river.
You can
Oh,
camouflage
they don't know
it.
who's in the hut.
Yeah, but you still can't. Like you can camouflage it, but you can't make it invisible. It's just gonna be like
That's
a
true.
big rock. It looks like a big rock. Just
They
Yeah,
wouldn't
You
know
can
like a
who's
boat.
in the
transparent,
hut.
can't you?
Like another boat.
I don't know if it can move. I would have to read it.
I don't know either. Probably
I
can't.
guess I'll look now. Well, or do you guys want to do level up stuff now and just spend the last half hour doing that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
good.
That way next time we can start with a brand new thing. Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
about it too. I mean, you guys have actually been level 8 for a long time. You turned level 8 before you went to the place down here, Golden Fields. You were
Oh,
level
wow.
8 before you went down there. You went down the Golden Fields, did the troll thing with Liberté, came back, went all the way, did the long road,
That fucking road.
met up with Urshnora, went to Yartar, did that whole adventure, detonated the thing, went down this river, and then did Nettleby Branch. And it's like, yeah, it's probably time to level up anyway.
Yeah. What did we tell Liberté about meeting him?
Oh shit,
Yeah,
that's
he's
right.
supposed
He was
to
gonna
come
meet
here.
us. He's supposed to come here. That's right.
But
Meet
it's
us at the
fine.
ranch.
You got to spend the night anyway because you spent the whole day figuring all that out.
Oh, okay.
So you can see him the next day. All right. So what does everybody get? I will post this.
Okay.
I mean, this is. I could be wrong because I was just trying to look and figure it out. So rely on D&D Beyond to tell you, not me.
Okay.
But at level 9, everyone gets +1 to proficiency, which
Ooh.
means all
Wow.
the things you're proficient in go up by 1. And then
No
as normal,
way.
you get another hit die and additional max hit points. That happens every level. Grimgar gets another 4th level spot and his first 5th level spell slot. He can
Yeah.
also prepare 1 additional spell. Maxon gets his ability Indomitable, which means that once per long rest, if he fails a saving throw, he can re-roll it.
Whoa.
Wow.
Once per long rest.
Damn.
Erkin gets +1 spell known and gains 2 third level spell slots. So he knows third level spells now. You can change around all your spells however you want, except not your cantrips. But everything else you can change around to be whatever set of spells you want it to be. Dundus gets 1 spell known, and his 2 spell slots, instead of 4th level, are now 5th level. He also gains an additional invocation in addition to the ones he already knows, and you can do the same thing as Erkin. You can change your spells around to whatever you want.
Did
Okay.
you say you could swap out cantrips at any time?
So you can rangers and warlocks can change one known spell per day, including cantrips. But my level for when you level up is that you can change everything except cantrips.
So like on any other day, you could just change the cantrip.
Yeah, or any of your other spells. Every day you can change one spell.
Yeah.
Every morning you can say I've swapped out this spell for that. The level up rule that allows you to change all your spells, that's something I do. That's not in the book. In the book, you're stuck with your spells until you change them one at a time. I don't want to make you do that, but on level up, changing cantrips doesn't make a whole lot of sense anyway. So, and then Theron gets a 4th level spell slot, a 5th level spell slot, plus 1 prepared spell, and 2 additional spells for his spell book.
The 5th level spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Wow, mass cure wounds. 12 healing plus 3d8. That's sweet.
Actually, I might as well level up Liberté while you guys are doing all that. Yeah, 9 is a good level.
Yeah, this is cool.
Oh, I can bring people back to life if they've been dead within 10 days now, not just a minute.
That's expensive though.
Yeah, 500 gold. A diamond worth 500 gold.
Holy shit. What is this? 300 feet. I thought I was already at
Make
that.
sure when you level up too that your hit points don't get fucked up.
Okay. Oh, damn. That's a cool invocation.
Trying to find a good 5th level spell.
Eyes of the Runekeeper is pretty dope.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I actually might use that. I don't know though. Let's see.
Yeah. Liberté gets basically the same stuff as Theron and Grimgar.
Once on each of your turns. Oh, that's kind of too. I like that. Okay. So our hit points were not supposed to go up, or they do?
They should, yeah. They go up every level.
It's automatic for me, so okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So I get here. Location. Spells.
How many spells can I add, Joe?
2.
Yeah.
Yep. Wizards get 2 added to their spell book every level.
1 prepared slot.
Yeah, but only 1 prepared slot. You get 2 per level, and then your prepared spells are equal to your intelligence modifier plus your wizard level. That's why every level you get 1 more.
Uh,
Wow. These spells are pretty sweet.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, Travis, you asked about holy water before. I can create it with a ritual that takes an hour, and you have to use 25 gold worth of powdered silver. So
That would
if
be
you
nice.
need it, we need to get powdered silver.
My one spell needs either holy water or like silver or some shit. That's not, but needs like silver dust or something.
Okay. How much silver dust?
I'd have to go and look at it. Let's
Travis, if
see.
you're looking at your spells, Cloud Kill is the one that the Lich killed Urkin with.
Oh, can I learn that now?
I think so. I think you can. I don't know. It's there. It's there for
Wow.
Liberté.
Yeah.
Wow, I can ask
I
my
mean-
god questions. I should maybe
So
learn this.
the +1 spell known as any spell?
You can any warlock spell, yeah. But I'm letting you and Urkin completely redo your spells to whatever. Like if you have a spell you're never using and you want to get rid of it, you can go ahead and replace it with something.
Replace it with something. Plus add one more though. That's what I'm reading?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and remember that some of the lower level spells are worth having because casting them at a higher level are good, like Armor of Agathis. Since it's a
Mhm.
5th level spell now, it would be 25 hit points
Yes,
that you add on top. So it
Ryan,
goes up by yeah.
This spell either needs holy water or powdered silver and iron worth at least 100 gold pieces, which the spell consumes.
So it'd be
But
cheaper to.
holy water would be a lot better.
Yeah, it's cheaper to do holy water. So if we get powdered silver, I can make it.
Oh, banishment got better for me too.
What's this charm I got? Like,
Oh, I can post those.
Your boon,
Yeah.
counter spell.
If you and I'll tell you too, if you hadn't returned everything, all of you would have been cursed with something.
Oh,
You guys want to know what the curses were?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Grimgar, your charisma ability score would have been decreased by 6. Whenever the party has a conversation with another person, you can't help but include yourself in the conversation. You cannot choose to be excluded or hide in another room. If the party is going to talk to someone, you must attempt to attend. This would last for 24 hours. When that ended, then it's Theron's turn for 24 hours. You lose all proficiencies.
Jeez.
Then it's Urkin's turn for 24 hours. Whenever you take damage, you take an additional 2d4 plus 2 psychic damage. Dundas, you can only be healed by potions. However, reviving magic still works. Long rests and short rests and healing spells would not have healed him anymore. Only potions. And then Maxim was last. Spell attacks deal double damage to you.
That would have been bad.
ouch.
And then Javor would have later attacked you when you were weakened.
Jeez.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
He seemed like a good ghost overall. Like he wasn't a bad ghost or anything.
wish I was a ghost.
Where do I go to?
He was a
add that
revenant, by the
charm?
way. You never figured that out. I made it up, Rob. It's not a thing at all. You should copy paste that into your notes on D&D Beyond someplace so that you remember what it says.
Got it.
Joe,
But blessings are a thing, but there's no spot for them on D&D Beyond, I don't think. Yeah.
Outkill seems awesome, but do you think that's worth having another attack move?
Well, the first thing that you're lacking is utility spells that aren't rituals, and the second thing you're lacking are single target spells.
Yeah.
When I was doing the twinned thing, I actually looked at your spells and I was like, you don't really have a whole lot.
Yeah, all of mine is like AoE stuff besides magic
Like,
missile.
with my sorcerer, I use chromatic orb all the time. It's a level 1 spell. It's 3d8 and it's a single target. I think you use magic missile, which magic missile is great if you're using it on a target with like a really high AC because it's an auto hit. But if you're fighting like a big monster and it has a low AC anyway, and your attack roll is like bananas now, right?
Yeah.
what is it, +9? Yeah, if you were fighting like a big monster, like it has no armor, so its AC is like a 13 or something, so you're probably not going to miss. So like a higher damage spell like Chromatic Orb or Chaos Bolt as a level 1 spell would be better, especially since it's a pretty good spell that it adds a D8 every level. So if you cast like Chromatic Orb at like 3rd level, it'd be 5d8 on a single target
Right.
with an attack roll. And unlike Fireball, there's no save. You just attack them, and if you hit, you do the damage.
That's true.
And the nice thing about Chromatic Orb is also that you get to pick the damage type. I think there's 5 options: acid, lightning,
Yeah, so
fire,
I'm gonna
cold.
get
You just
rid of.
need to make sure you have a 50 gold diamond because that's required. But like that's a good option. But that one's a level 1 spell, so if you don't know it yet, rather than using it as your freebie, you're better off trying to buy it from somebody, I think.
Okay.
But I twin that all the time when we're fighting people because it's a level 1 spell. So go ahead.
I already know I'm gonna get Wall of Force.
Okay.
But I don't know what my other one should be. Should I go with it? You think I should go with another 5th level?
Is there any 5th level rituals? Probably not, right?
Contact other plane. You mentally contact a demigod. Want me to read it?
Sure. I don't remember what that is.
So you mentally contact a demigod, the spirit of a long dead sage, or some other mysterious entity from another plane. Contacting this extra planar. How's this? How do you say that?
Yeah, extra planar. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Meaning from
Intelligence
outside your plane.
constrain or even break your mind when you cast this spell. Make a DC 15 intelligence throw. On a failure, you take a 66 psychic damage and are insane until you finish a long rest. While insane, you can't
Jeez.
take actions, can't understand what other creatures say, can't read, and can speak only gibberish. A greater restoration spell cast on you ends this effect. On a successful save, you can ask the entity up to 5 questions. You must ask your questions before the spell ends. The GM answers each question with one word, such as yes or no, maybe, never, irrelevant, unclear. If a one-word answer would be misleading, the GM might instead offer a short phrase as an answer.
You go insane.
That's interesting. I mean, I wouldn't. Obviously, we would use it only if we were safe.
Hmm.
I wouldn't do it like a fight or anything. So that could be interesting. 66 kill me? No, can't. It's only 36 damage.
I can learn Greater Restoration now, so I could prepare that if you're ever gonna do it.
Almost. Cause I could talk to. Could I talk to Agma with that?
Extra planar being?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
I feel like that would break your storyline though.
No, I'm. You don't understand how many different talk to God spells Grimgar has.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
okay.
he's got
I
like
can I can do it. I can do it like every day.
he's got like 3 different spells that could do it too. It's just a matter of how good the answers are gonna be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so if he doesn't even use his
Yeah, I've
ever,
got
you know, what do we-
Augury. I've
Uh-huh.
got.
Right. Augury's the cheap one.
That's a cheap one. Yeah, I've got
It's the divination spells.
Divination or something, whatever that one's called. And I can learn Commune now, which is I can contact my deity and ask 3 questions.
Oh, I
It's,
kind of
it's
want to use
just
this spell.
that's easy.
So this ritual is called Rary's Telepathic Bond. You forge a telepathic link among up to 8 willing creatures of your choice within range, psychically linking each creature to all of the others for the duration. Until the spell ends, the targets can communicate telepathically through the bond, whether or not they have a common language. Communication is possible over any distance, though it can't extend to other planes of existence.
Ooh.
That'd be cool to be able to communicate without actually having to speak, especially if somebody gets captured again.
I've got a pretty cool one here where I can make us all or anybody or any creature
Oh, seeming?
with Yeah, within 30 feet and
Yeah.
look like whatever the fuck I want.
Yep. Yeah. It allows you to change
That's-
the appearance of any number of creatures that you can see within range, and the range is 30 feet.
That's actually pretty rad. Like, hey, where to go in here? Let's all gather up and turn ourselves into.
Yeah, that's a great group spell. Seeming.
Yeah, I like that one.
I got a spell that can improve crops for a year.
Hey, we already solved the problem with the farmer here.
Yeah, we can just do that for them.
I'll just get hallucinatory terrain and make it look like their farm looks amazing.
What a dick.
That'd be fucked
They're
up.
like, damn, this looks great. Thank you so much. I'll leave and I'll just cancel it out. It lasts for a day, so shit.
Hmm.
Well, you don't have to decide tonight. Just figure this stuff out before next time.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta mark delete.
I think I might go with this telepathic bond one.
I think because I always try to make it so that if Liberte's around, he's not the one doing the crazy stuff. He's helping you guys to do better. I think I'm going to give him skill empowerment. You can give one creature the ability for 1 hour to double its proficiency bonus for ability checks it makes with whatever skill I choose.
Does that include attacking and stuff?
No. It's ability checks.
Oh.
Maybe I'll do that. It's either that or telekinesis. Yeah, I'll start with that and maybe change my mind later.
Wait, so I add plus 11 to my rolls now.
To your attacks, yes. You get
Oh,
plus
wow.
11 now.
Yikes.
Yeah, yikes indeed.
So the lowest I can get is a 12, basically.
Yep. Though if you did roll a 1, it's still a miss.
A natural one, yeah.
Yeah. So there will always be a 5% chance you can miss.
I almost want to take this one spell, but we don't have a gem worth 1,000 gold, I don't think. Planar binding. I don't know how to pronounce the first word.
Planer.
You can bind a celestial, elemental, or a fae to your service. That'd be sweet. Get that earth elemental guy on our side.
At your service. Oh, hey guys, I'm gonna go. I'm getting a phone call right now. I'll talk to you guys
Okay.
later.
Happy
Good night.
birthday.